Hey, what's up again at Energize Network? I just wanted to share with you just some of the theoretical things that I want to talk about as we talk about reopening ministry. When we get together in person, we're going to talk about, or we already did talk about, some of the practical things of what we personally are doing and what you're personally doing just in your ministries and things like that. But before we get there, I think there's some important groundwork that we want to do and just some of the theoretical thought processes that kind of get us to the practical. And so I just want to speak to you for a moment in those and just kind of share a little bit of what I've been processing and share a little bit of my heart with you. And so the first one, the first, I guess, principle before we reopen ministry that I want to talk about is one, stay healthy. You as a youth pastor, a youth leader, youth worker, you need to stay healthy yourself. You need to be spiritually healthy, physically healthy, emotionally healthy, mentally healthy, psychologically healthy. If you aren't healthy, you're not going to be able to reopen with the energy and the enthusiasm and the spiritual direction and guidance that you need to give to your group. And so you need to stay healthy. It's kind of that idea of when you're on an airplane and they're going through that whole spiel at the beginning and they talk about if the oxygen mask drops, you need to fix your own first and put it on you first before helping anyone else. Because if you're not getting oxygen, you're not going to be able to be much use to anybody else. And so if you aren't having that spiritual oxygen, that spiritual filling first yourself, we're not going to be able to minister well to our students. So the first one is stay healthy. The second one is pray for your senior leader. Realize that whatever decision they've made, whether they're already open, whether they're not going to open for a long time, whether you're kind of in the process, wherever that is, pray for your senior leader. They're not making decisions lightly. Even if you disagree with it, it's a challenging decision to make because you're not just taking a few people's livelihoods into account. It's the whole spectrum of the church. Some who completely disagree, some who think that you haven't gone far enough or whatever. Like people are all over the spectrum. And so understanding that your senior leader has challenging decisions that they have to make. So pray for them. Pray for wisdom, pray for guidance, pray for humility, that they would be able to make a decision not based in fear, not based in worry or wondering how people are going to react, but a decision based in wisdom and reliance on the Lord. So pray for your senior leader. Study your own culture and context. That's point number 3. Study your own culture and context. Understand kind of where your people are at. Understand where your students are, where their parents are, and what kind of things you might be able to offer. Understand if you've been doing Zoom and you've seen people drop off, maybe that's not the route to go anymore, but try to brainstorm new activities and be creative in ways that you can minister to your students. Study your culture and context and see what might fit, what you might be able to do to minister to them, to really continue to shepherd the students that God has entrusted you with. It's a challenge. I get that. I mean, I am so tired of Zoom. I'm so tired of things being online. I can't wait to be together in person. And yet I also understand that not everyone is there yet. And so study your own culture and context to know how to move forward and what venue and what to do. You know, maybe you haven't done ministry during the summer in the past. You've kind of taken that break. Well, maybe now's the time to do something different than what you have been doing or you had done in the past. All precedents are off. And so we're kind of charting a new course. And so study your culture and context to understand how you might be able to move forward into this new phase of ministry, bringing your group into that and helping them understand and see why you're making the decisions that you have been making and kind of how you got there and moving forward into that. The last one is just do something, right? Your students are bored. If they're anything like our students, that they're looking for something to do, somewhere to go, someone to hang out with or talk to. Do something. Even if you're not able to meet in person, man, make phone calls, do FaceTime with students, like get to where you can maybe even see them at a distance in their driveway or whatever it might be. Just do something to continue shepherding and ministering to your students. So again, these are some of the theoretical things that we're going to talk about and going to share and discuss in person, but I wanted to share them here on this Facebook page as well, just so you could know some of these things and in this group, so that you could kind of hear my heart in this, and hopefully this will be helpful to you as we look forward to reopening together, but also doing it with wisdom and a bit of caution and just making wise choices as we move forward, taking everyone else into account and then making a decision. So thanks for watching and for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you in person at Energize, and we'll be praying for you.